It's me, Bri Reads! Hi, friends! It's me, Bri Reads! Today, let's explore and celebrate all the places books can take us. We'll read, sing, create, and play. When you open a book, anything is possible. When you open a book,
it all starts out like a normal day. You're wondering what to do. Then you look outside and to your surprise, the whole street's covered in raspberry goo. And the folks next door are dinosaurs. There are butterflies in the sky, and a polka dot unicorn riding on a skateboard waves as it rolls on by. Does stuff like that really happen?
Yes, it happens all the time.
When you open a book,
maybe you'll find yourself in the pages.
when you open a book, maybe you'll wind up in some sticky situations.
Open a book, and you might make some friends in far-off distant places. Open a book, let's have a look inside your own imagination.
Open a book, open a book, open a book. When you open a book,
Open a book with me, Bri Reads! Books can teach us about ourselves and teach us about others. Books can take us anywhere and everywhere our imaginations can go. Today, let's read a story together. Book by David Miles. Illustrations by Natalie Hoops. Book. This is a book. Black words on white paper. No buttons, no bonus levels, not a single sound, in fact. It's the most quiet, ordinary thing that could be, until you learn to look closer. And closer. And closer. And you're suddenly in a place that only you can imagine. A place where everything is possible. Where imagination scrapes the skies of opportunity. The forests of what could be stretch beyond the horizon. And the friends of fact and fiction make believe all night long under the milky stars of possibility. It's your home when you want to learn, or you need a friend, or you just want to be alone on the highest mountain on the farthest planet in the universe. There, no alarm will disturb, and no screen will crack, because it doesn't have one, or an off switch, or a password to keep you out. It will never be sick, because viruses can't catch it. It will never go dark, because it doesn't need batteries. Which is fortunate, because in your search for truth, only light can show you what was imprisoned for so long. And set it free! Free to fly, free to find, free to embrace for your very own. And when your time comes to a close and the other world begins to call, don't worry. You can say goodbye without feeling sad, because you know you can come back as often as you wish. It will all be here, always close, always near, because you're the one holding a book. The end. Thank you for reading with me today. And now, here's my friend, La Librarian, with some more books.
Hey y'all! Welcome to Read Aloud Roundup with me, La Librarian.
Yeehaw!
Looking to wrangle more books about books and libraries? Check these out.
The Loud Librarian.
By Jenna Beatrice, illustrated by Erica Lynn Jones. Penelope's dream is to become a librarian. She diligently trains for every aspect of the job, but there is just one issue. Her voice is super loud! Could there be a very special job in the library that's just right for her?
Book.
By Deborah Bruss, illustrated by Tiffany Beek. This is a Storytime classic. The farm animals visit the library to check out a book, but the librarian is confused by their moos, noos, and quacks. When the chicken finally says, "Bawk, bawk, bawk," she knows exactly what they need.
I want to read all the books.
By Debbie Ridpath Owie. Hannah is a voracious reader who's on a mission to read all the books. So she reads every book in her neighborhood. And when her mom takes her to the downtown library to expand her horizons, she discovers just how many books there are.
Abuela's Library.
By Lizette Norman, illustrated by Jerry Gomez. Every Saturday, Alfonso and Abuela check out the perfect book from the library and read it together under their favorite oak tree. But one day, the tree is cut down, and all that's left of their special reading spot is a stump. Can Alfonso turn this loss into a happy ending with the help of Abuela, a retired librarian?
Chicken Storytime.
By Sandy Asher, illustrated by Mark Fearing. Everyone is welcome at the library, but when chickens begin flocking to library storytime, the program becomes too chaotic for the librarian to manage. So how about you and your grown-up mosey on over to your local library and tell them La sent ya. Until next time, happy reading, y'all.
Yeehaw!
Thanks, Lala. Here we are at my local public library. There are so many kinds of books we can read here, but did you know there's even more to do and see? Let's meet my friend Mychal, who's going to show us all of the amazing things at the library.
Hi, Bri. Hi, friends. Everyone is welcome at the library, and anyone can be a library kid. Let's explore together.
You may know that the library is full of books for all ages. Grown-ups too. Let's have fun exploring the other things the library has too. This branch has a Lego club. You can borrow books, music, movies, TV shows, sometimes even video games and musical instruments. Check your local library. There are toys and games to play. And even art projects. It's a great place to cool off in the summer and stay warm in the winter. It's a great place to spend time with your loved ones. And all of this is free and open to everyone.
Yes, that's right. The library is where everyone gets to belong. When you go to the library, you are supporting your community and your local library.
The more we read together, the freer we'll be. The more we read together, the more we read together, the freer we'll be. With new books and old books and big books and small books, the more we read together, the freer we'll be. With board books and picture books and chapter books and comic books, the more we read together, the freer we'll be. With not books and banned books, different language books and audiobooks, the more we read together, the freer we'll be. Free people read freely. There's just one more thing that every library kid needs.
A library card! Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card.
If you don't have one yet, ask your grown-up to go to the library together.
And every library has a special design. Get your card today.
What's that?
Libraries often have events for kids and families. A little noise is okay. That sounds like a story time.
Let's go.
Story times can have books and songs. It can have dancing, puppets, and scarves. These children's librarians make it really special.
Thanks for visiting the library. Enjoy your books and come back soon.
That was so much fun! I love the library and I love books. New books, old books, big books, small books. Let's review the parts of a book. Here's a lovely book of mine. Here's the cover. Here's the spine. Here's some info that is vital. Author, illustrator, title. Open it just like a door. Turn the pages to explore. When you're finished, say the end, and then you close it up again. Now that we know the parts of a book, let's make our own. I'm using paper, scissors, a pencil, and something to color with.
Today, I'm making a book 2 kinds of ways. One with just pictures and one with pictures and words. What kind will you make? Let's begin with the pictures only book.
I take one piece of paper and fold it once, twice hamburger style, then cut on the folds.
These are my pages.
For easy page turning, I fold the edges together like this.
Now for a book with words and pictures.
For this version, I take 2 pieces of paper, fold them in half, and cut on the folds.
Like this. I'm going to trim the top. I don't want it to be so tall. And just like before, I'm going to fold an edge here for the spine of the book. Now I have books 2 ways. Before I start drawing, I'm going to plan my story. My story has 8 pages. So watch this. I take a scrap piece of paper
And fold it once long ways and 2 times short ways. This gives me 8 boxes.
Now I'll plan my story.
These boxes will be my pages, the title page, and then I introduce my character. I think about the beginning, middle, and end of my story.
Okay, now I have my idea. The beginning, middle, and end of my story. I'm ready to keep creating and fill in my pages.
I draw everything in pencil before I go in with color. The first page of my story is my title page, Bri Reads. The second page is where I introduce my character, Bee. The third page, Bee is flying through the air. On the fourth page, Bee flies up into the clouds. On the fifth page, Bee flies low to the ground, past the flowers. On page 6, Bee sees something new. On page 7, Bee gets excited.
And on page 8, Bee learns to love to read. Now, I'll write a simple story to go with these pictures. I'm taking some notebook paper and making sentence strips on my big pages. This is Bee. Bee can fly. Up, up, up in the sky and down low. What is this? A book! And on the last page, right in the center, the end. Great! Now our story is finished and decorated 2 ways. One with just pictures, and one with words and pictures. It's time to put our pages together with a cover. Let's visit my friend Oz at their shop.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Oz, and welcome to the shop, where we build together using scissors, paper, glue, and other things that you can find or reuse.
Hey, Oz!
Hey, Bri! Hey, friends!
Oz, would you help us turn these pages into a book?
Absolutely. Let's get it!
For a simple way to bind a book, trace your pages on some cover paper 2 times. Cut those out, make a book sandwich, and fold the edges down for easy turning. Glue those together one by one. And that's it! You did it! For this version, trace your front and back cover using recycled cardboard, 2 pieces. And some paper, 4 pieces. Glue the paper front and back on each cover. Now, take those inside pages and boom bop bam, punch those holes. Take a pencil and mark those same spots on each cover and punch those. With a piece of string, we'll go up and down through the holes. Tape down the ends to hold it all together. Add a spine cover if you'd like for a little razzle-dazzle.
We did it! We made 2 kinds of books.
Wow, Oz! Friends, these look great!
Yeah, they do!
You are very capable book builders. If you want, you can add some cover designs, like a title, a picture, and your name.
Good build today, y'all. Thank you for joining me in building a book. Remember, if you can dream it, you can build it. Just take it one step at a time. See you later.
Thank you for creating with us today. You can be an author. You can be an illustrator. Let's meet my friend Stan in his very airy library to learn more.
Hello, fellow story explorers. I'm Stan Tucker, and this is the very airy library. Inside this old magical tree, we have every book that's ever been written. Our mission is simple: to share the power of storytelling. And we do that by visiting young authors all across the globe.
Oh, Stanley, are you speaking to Miss Bri?
I am, my good friend Bri.
I love her YouTube channel. Oh, her show combines my 2 favorite things: reading, music, and YouTube. Daphne, just roll the clips. Here they are. All of the authors you see here participated in the Share Your Story writing program. If you have an idea and you want to write a book, visit startyourstories.com. You may be invited to the very airy library someday. Oh, if you come, can you bring some baby mittens for my cute little hands?
You guys are so silly. Well, friends, we gotta go. Always remember to be kind and never judge a book or a person by their cover. Bye, Bri. Bye, friends.
Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for reading, singing, creating, and playing together. Keep reading, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.